Hey, what's up guys, this is Character Fox, and welcome to Foxshot update number 30. So, let's go on and see what changes we made since the last time. Alright, so the first stop on our tour is going to be Meeper's home. Now this is a warp train where there's a lot of trains. Basically where all the builders build their trains, and this is his area, and he renovated it recently. He made it all the tracks on stilts so he can work on them. He has a couple new locomotives you can see with the blocks above it. These are the new ones. I suppose he improved design, so this is what it looks like from the side. And this is probably Canadian Pacific. I hope I'm getting that right. I always get Canadian Pacific and Canadian National confused. Here we have the Amtrak ACS 64 design. I really like how he did that bottom red stripe. That's pretty cool. And the front looks pretty good as well. And the other trains, we have a couple more, probably GEVOs. ES44AC. And this is Norfolk Southern NNW Heritage Unit. And the other one, what could this be? CSX ST70 Mac. So he has those two. Very nice. And this is how he made his CSX logo. And for the other locomotives, there is also like an Amtrak Charger, SC44 Charger. Pennsylvania Railroad Heritage Unit, steam locomotive, and this is like the 89 Strasbourg. I think this might be Canadian, just Canadian. I don't want to guess the wrong one. And we got Amtrak GE something, right? Dash 832BWH. And I did have a tour on that a long time ago, but his is probably better. And here we have the CNJ locomotive. Very nice. And I suppose all the other ones in the back there from the previous updates. Alright, so welcome to Warp Brisbane, and this is an Australian city built by Joe Train, who's standing right there. Rather his skull. He's a relatively new builder here on Foxshot. And he built the South Brisbane station. So you can see there is a station, and right behind it there is one train. I don't know exactly that much about Australian trains. But here's what it looks like from the front, and we'll see later on in the video the rest of his train collection. So Hyperdog's been working on the HMS Queen Elizabeth aircraft carrier. Previously we had it before, but then he's redoing it, making an improved design. It's actually been a year since the other version, so this version is a lot more detailed. You can see the bridge is very detailed, and this class has like 2 islands, so it's double the amount of work. And you can see close-up view, all the detail. There's going to be a hangar later on, but he still needs to do the rest of the hull. And here's like a couple vehicles, I guess some sort of cargo truck, and a couple of tractors, and this is his F-35, I suppose. That's his design. And right up there, there is a car from, I believe, James Bond. I never actually like watched that movie, but he says it's from there. So let's see what this says. Randomly modified James Bond car. Alright, so now we are at Warp Baltimore, and this is the new Baltimore train station. And it is by Meeper, and it says it's based off Kansas City, that station. I don't actually know what that is, but here's the inside. It's very dark in here with shaders. But let me go outside to show you the shape of the actual building itself. And you can see all the track layouts that I think Frost made the tracks and Meeper made the station. Let's go right underneath, see what it looks like. So here's what it looks like underground, where the station platforms are. There's a couple of Amtrak trains here. And Excel Express, you'll always see that there. And the ACS 64, what is this? This could be actually a different line, the SEPTA, I believe, or no, it could be Mark. Do they say MARC or just Mark, I wonder? I believe this one right here is like Metro North, probably. So we got a couple different railroads running out of this station. It's really cool. So outside the station, this is what it looks like. The track layouts, they also are like merged into a couple, like 3 tracks. And there is like a floating New Jersey Transit train, which I really hope they place on track soon. Alright, so here is Warp Meadow Hills, or rather the Meadow Hills train station, which is relatively new, and this is by Kugel and Frost. They're both making this thing right here. I believe it's a city in Canada, not America. So here's what it looks like. Of course, it's fictional, I think, and there is also like this cool bus area. It says buses only. I love how you can kind of like read that, even though it's not exactly the clearest text, but you can definitely see buses only. Here's a couple buses we have. They actually look pretty old school. And I remember he was showing me this. I think Kugel was building this. This is one of like the Nova Bus RTS. This is Meadow Hills Transit. So it's like a little custom bus. Very cool. So inside there's a couple of buses, and I did turn off shaders just to see if you can actually see without it. But there's like no lighting, so you can't see it anyways. But for the rest of the area, let's see what else they have. They also do have like this busy traffic street, I guess. Here's like one of the double buses. Very nice, part of Middle Hills Transit, UPS. And that guy is pretty weird. He's driving the thing. I got one package. Alright, so for the rest of the city, oh, there's also like a donut truck. Donald's Delicious Donuts. And it reminds me a lot of like city skylines. Oh yeah, there's also some more buildings apparently. These look actually pretty nice. Some apartments or offices. And there is this corner thing. I wonder what that could be. Maybe it's like a gas pump, but why is there only one of them? I don't know. Maybe it's like an auto shop or something. And here's like a very cool fire truck or fire engine, if you want to be technically correct. So welcome to Warp City, and this is like one of our biggest additions to our map on Foxshot. And you can see, I swear, I thought these people were like skulls, but apparently they're actual players. There's Otto and Montez. Otto helped a lot with the city designing and planning this thing. But yeah, we wanted a city, like we don't really have like a main city on Foxshot. So we decided to design our own from scratch. And this is like in our new world built by Quillix, if you're wondering. And yeah, here's what it looks like. We just got like some streets down here and a couple buildings. I'm going to show you that later after we look on the other side. And you'll see it's like right next to like the water. You can have like, this area is actually going to be like quite like a manufacturing thing. And I think it'll be cool to see like what it looks on later on the other Foxshot updates that will come up. And we have this one garbage truck. This is by Wireless. I asked them to make a private city garbage truck. So that's why it says Wireless Contracting here. And for the rest, there's a couple of buildings. We try to make it like in the same design with like the 3D windows. And you don't have to have an interior. You can just like black out the windows. Here's like the Otto's fire station. Very nice. And actually it is based on like Red Hook, Brooklyn. So a lot of the buildings you'll find there in real life if you just go around and like Google Street View. And here, I think this is by Anna. She was building this area. We got like a nice cell tower. Pretty realistic, I think. And there is a lot of cars. You know, the last time I actually looked at this lot, there wasn't even anything here. It was just like that cell tower. So there is a lot that was added. And of course, you guys haven't seen this before, unless you play on the server, so you wouldn't know. Here's a couple of warehouses. Very nice. And a lot of different people help with the construction of this, like Cube, Morales, etc. Sorry if I don't say your name. Otto. This is Otto's Penske truck rental. You'll see that a lot on the streets of New York City. And what else we have? Oh yeah, there's also like a limo facility here. I think it was, or like an RV. Oh, there's a lot of parts. Yeah, here's like a couple limos. Got the nice Hummer limo. Actually seen one of these places in real life near like LaGuardia. They have one of these stretch limos. So there's like a bunch of variations of it. And even like these buses. I wonder what you call these buses exactly. Commuter buses, perhaps. For the rest, warehouse, and there is, oh, this is pretty nice. It's one of the JLG or J-Leg, I think. One of their, I forgot what they're called, but they're used in construction. And here, oh, someone's actually building the Tesla maintenance facility, and they actually do have this in real life in Red Hook. So I was pretty surprised when I saw that on Google Maps. Here's like the rest of the coast. We're gonna have like a port area here with like container ships, container cranes, etc. It's gonna be pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go down this street of the city. There is also this area. I think a bunch of people helped here, including a lot of Otto, and he also did make these city bikes, which you have to rent from the machine over there with a credit card. And yeah, there's like a lot of his vehicles on the street, and I like how all these buildings are connected. Makes it a lot more whole than having it all separate like I have over there. So here are some other buildings of the city. As you can see, a lot of them, you'll notice a lot of them are made of brick, and that's just how it is in real life. And someone appears to be working on the highway that goes across the city. I think this is the one that links up with the bridge. But yeah, I think that's it for the city, and hopefully in further updates you'll see the city grow and grow. Alright, so here is the MRT Jakarta station, and here's what it looks like. If you remember, I made an animation of this earlier this week, and here's like the behind the scenes, I guess. You'll see what the station actually looks like in game, and you'll see I built this all by myself using YouTube videos. And it's like a stairway goes down. The other staircase is actually has like an escalator as well, right over there. And they also do have these there's supposed to be like glass between them, and I animated them like the platform doors, which are pretty advanced. We don't have them here in New York City, but we probably do, because sometimes people push people off onto the tracks, and that is pretty dangerous, or like people litter, that can prevent a lot of delays. But yeah, that's pretty much it for a station, just to let you know what it looks like. So right here, Kayato's building the USS Enterprise, which is CVN 65. It's an aircraft carrier for the United States Navy, and it is pretty retro. So it has like retro planes here. We got the F4 Phantom, along with, I think this is the Prowler, and I think Mello also helped with the construction of that. And yeah, here's like what the deck looks like. Got the catapult launchers, very nice. And I do like the design. This is actually his new design of the F-14. If you guys watch Minecraft Military Force, we had a tutorial on his F-14 before, but since then he improved design, and I think it looks actually pretty nice. And there's like a couple of them here. We also do have a helicopter, which I'm not sure what it is. This is a Seahawk by Montez. So I guess Montez added his own creation to this carrier as well. And this is what the island looks like so far. Got a lot of detail in the front, along with the logo is like the big E, I think. That's what it's supposed to represent. And got 65 on the side. So it is still a work in progress, as you can see. Alright, so welcome to Fort Foxwell, which is a new army base on Foxshot. And since a lot of people from my Minecraft Military Force channel visit the server, we decided to build like a training base facility for them. So that's how we founded Fort Foxwell. And Hyper also built like, starting to build like the barracks over here. And Kabi has built like this building and parking lot. And there is also going to be a tank museum. So that's going to be looking forward to. We have a couple of these white buses, and they're supposed to be like where the recruits they ride into the basin for basic training. And this is like the visitor center. And for the inspiration for this was based on Fort Knox and Fort Benning. So Fort Benning, they have like this tank museum, which we're gonna have in here. All sorts of tanks, including like World War I tanks. So here's what the inside looks like, and it's bare so far, but we're gonna have a lot of vehicles in here. Gonna have like a nice exhibit area. Alright, so welcome to Blue's area in Warp Trains. So he wanted to show off a couple of his trains, so here's what they looks like. It says it's like a Trax AC123. I honestly don't know what that means. But it says DB Regio BR1462. Like, I don't understand what that means, but it's just pretty nice to look at all these trains. And yeah, you can see there's different liveries: Deutsche Bahn and Metronome, which I just discovered exists like a couple months ago. And here's Renfe. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Probably not. But it's like the Spanish company. I'm not sure what this one is. But you can see there's quite a variety. Maybe if you're like European, you would like recognize all of these designs. There's actually quite a lot of them. It's hard for me to even like tell the difference between them. But yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. Got like a lot of reds. I feel like these parts are like repeated, but probably not. Probably like slightly different somehow. And the other ones on the lot, this is like a Deutsche Bahn. It says 101, BR101 for ad trains. The ACS 64. Yep, for Amtrak. And then we have some American ones, the Norfolk Southern SD40-2. So this is what his design looks like. Pretty cool. And we also do have another Norfolk Southern. There's like 3 bogies, so maybe it's like another SD40-2. Yes, it is. So I don't know why there's like 2 of them though. I'm confused. And here's like another SD40-2 locomotive design. So this is Joe Train's area in Warp Train. He has a giant Australian flag right there. Just so you know, he's Australian. And he's the guy who's built Warp Brisbane before. So let's look at his trains. We have a Queen's Rail 2600 class along with some other ones. I'm not going to go over all the signs because I don't want to be reading the whole video. I think that's like an NR class right there. Some other ones. But yeah, but these are probably like all Australian because usually people build trains based on what country they're from, and he also is working on like one of the giant scale trains. It's been a while since we've done a video on this, but he is starting the construction of Queensland Rail EMU Bandicoot. It's gonna be big. So here is Kabi's plot in Warp Builder plot. He's making like this cool war diorama over here, and yeah, we got a couple of these Sherman tanks lined up behind this hedge, and I believe they're ambushing. There's supposed to be like a Panzer IV tank. I believe that's what he said. But yeah, that appears to be driving, and the Shermans are like ambushing it from the side. Oh, there he is. Here's Kabi. Yep, he's not AFK. And right above, there's like aircraft that is on fire, being shot at by some other aircraft, which I do not know what they are exactly. But there's that, and we also do have AH-1Z Viper, which we do need on the Minecraft Military Force, so me and Kabi were working on it earlier. Hopefully we can get that out soon. And here's like a nice country road. It actually looks pretty nice if you like walk on it rather than like fly over. And there also appears to be some motorbikes, and he said they're BMW, so you could just like sit there and like drive. Really nice. And there appears to be like some kind of like German soldiers or something like that. Alright, so here's Spicy Spider's plot in Warp Builder plot. He got like a Union Pacific yard. It actually looks a lot better since the last time I've seen it actually. Got a really cool signal system right over here. I think looks pretty nice. And we also do have some Union Pacific trains over here. I believe he improved design from the last time, I believe. And we also do have a diagonal caboose, which looks pretty nice. If you build stuff in a diagonal, it just makes it look a lot better. And here's like a Union Pacific building. It's a lot better than before. He got like the 3D windows, which we do implement on Foxshot standards now. And for the rest of the rail yard, let's see what he has. Some UP coaches or boxcars, I guess. And some rolling stock with some hoppers, tanker car, And he also does have a Union Pacific Big Boy 4014, one of the bigger steam locomotives. And there's like apparently like a crowd around this area. A couple signs. Warning. Oh, that he has a typo in it. That's supposed to be a 1P. Operational freight service track, stay off. And there's a couple people with some tents. Now apparently here. Oh, I am a very crafty fox. Here's what it looks like from the side. And we do have like some auxiliary tenders along with the locomotive in the back. And this might actually be, some Union Pacific coaches behind. And that appears to be it for the plot area. He also does have like this refueling and sanding facility. So see right here. And I recommended he built this because before in the yard there was just like these tracks, the rolling stock, and there should have been like something else. So here it is. Got like one car with the bogies off. Alright, so here is Spruce Book School by Elder Wizard. He actually built this like a while ago, but we actually never seen this, and I actually never seen this till now. But yeah, here's what it looks like, and I want to show you because there's not many like good schools on Foxshot. So yeah, we have like one school bus outside, and here is the inside of it. It's very detailed, and I think quite nice. I guess this is like a library area, and I wonder if it's like a elementary school, or like what school this is exactly. I don't think it specifies, or like high school, middle school, etc. Or maybe it's just like generic. Please take one tray. Oh, this is like a lunch, where the lunch ladies work, I guess. Kitchen area probably. There's like a couple like empty rooms, but they do have like planning. And here's like the gymnasium, where you can take like, they're called the lumberjacks. But I guess this is like where they do the pacer test and play basketball. Let's see if it has like an upper floor. There's like a stair somewhere. And yeah, right here. And I guess these are like where the classrooms are, so you can teach lessons. It's very nice actually. Blah blah blah. I can imagine like if you're making a movie, you can use this. And apparently like the desks, they open up on top. Oh, there's actually like a water fountain here, 2 of them. And this is the art room. Looks very nice, better than the other classroom. So there's like a couple big tables, and I don't know, I guess these are like artworks on the wall. Actually, art's like probably my favorite subject in school. Alright, so here is Hugo's area in Warp Plains, and he's actually a relatively new builder also. He just joined like a couple weeks ago, I think. So he has like some planes, and I wonder if there's like any signs over here so I can see the information, because I'm not like a plane person. Like I can't identify what this is exactly. Just says like 190 right there, so no idea what that means. So if you guys know what this is, let me know in the comments. Alright, so this place is Warp Beacon, and it's actually been here for quite a while, but Meeper and Frost, they decided to like renovate it and add more to it because it wasn't quite complete. So it looks a lot better now, a lot more parking space along some new buildings over there. As for the station itself, they got like a new American flag, and I think this is like the veterans flag from Vietnam and stuff like that. I don't actually remember. Maybe I may be wrong totally, but here's like Metro North. It's supposed to be like a Metro North line. Got a couple cars, one red Connecticut car in the middle. And now, how long does this train go? I wonder if it can fit all of that in the platform, or like only a couple of the coaches will fit. And here on the sides, I believe this might be like a bus waiting zone, or like a bus station. And got like I guess a ticket machine. And here's like the thing, you can actually go underneath to go on the other sides of the platform. So on the other side of Warp Beacon, there is this police station. I actually don't think I reviewed this before, but it's actually been here for a while. This is like Leaf's. I believe Leaf was building this police station. Got a couple cruisers. And right down there, let's see what shop it is. So this is Walgreens, I believe, or it says Walgran. So maybe it's like a little parody because they can't fit all the letters. Basically like a drugstore, I think. Or maybe I'm totally wrong and then it's like a fast food place because that sort of looks like a drive-thru. I don't know. There also is like the cemetery right over here. Been here for quite a while in Foxshot. And here it says the Metro North sign for the station. Alright, so welcome to West End 3, which is Evo City. And I don't know what this button's for, but it says for extra fun, press the button. See what happens. Alright, yeah, a little explosion. Expected to be more, it's like surprising, but whatever. Here's what it looks like. A couple of buildings under construction. Looks to be like a clock tower right there. Got vehicles, and I do like his new traffic lights. I think they look pretty realistic. And further down on the road, there's a couple more buildings. A lot of them, they're incomplete, but at least he's starting on them. And I wonder if anyone else helped with this. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, here's what it looks like so far. Alright, so welcome to World War II. Alright, so welcome to World War II, and this is actually one of the sets for my thumbnails on Minecraft Multiplayer Force. I need sets for my World War II build so they have like a background and not just in a plain grass field. So this is actually built by several people, including myself. Originally we were building with like Mick Alpaca. He made the houses, but then like Kayado helped like improve design, I guess. Make it a little better and bigger. And Otto, I think he helped also. We have like a nice sniper guy. He's just sitting right here in the barn. This barn's actually quite new compared to like before. And this is my horse. I believe that's my horse. They may have modified a little bit. But yeah, this is supposed to be like France during World War II, I guess. After D-Day or during D-Day. Just during World War II in general. So there is a Sherman tank over here, so that's why I think it's after D-Day if you're gonna have that. Got like some kind of like German army convoys, so we do have a lot of tutorials on this before on Minecraft Multiplayer Force. Tiger tank and the half track, and there is a Stug or Stug, I don't know which one to say. And we do have a church right over here. It's like a nice scenery. And there is a couple more buildings. These look like, wow, this one's totally wiped out by combat, I guess. I wonder where like the roof went. It's just like it completely disappeared, but the wall, I liked it, how it falls down like that. Very nice. And we also do have like some aircraft flying overhead and having like a dogfight. So this is like I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like an allied aircraft fighting with like, I guess, a German one. Yeah, I have no idea what these two are. But we do have the ME-262, which we did do a tutorial on before, and we just placed it here for thumbnail purposes. And this is, I believe this is like Kabi or Zytrex Stuka, but we do have our own Stuka for Minecraft Multiplayer Force. We also do have a river here. I wonder if it's dried up because I can't. Alright, so it's just shaders. It makes it look like there's no water. It's so clean. Guess we had to be on the ground level. Let's see. We got that nice bridge on diagonal. I think Leaf made it on diagonal. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Foxshot update number 30. Hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you're watching it and you have Java Edition of Minecraft, maybe you can consider like coming on and checking it out for yourself. And we do need some more realistic creative builders. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, remember to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you hadn't already, because I'll be uploading more videos like this in the future. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.